Hey, what's up guys? Trump's all here. I'm going to make a video about the rogue bases, the vehicle outposts on the map. So I just wanted to show you the units that I'm using. This will be the platoon I'm using, just so you can see the capacity sizes. I think this is your T2 size. I'm not sure. I think you guys might have a little more air, maybe 500. But either way, we'll just keep it at 400. I barely use the air anyway. It's too expensive to repair. You always want to save your air for the end. But I figure at least if I put it at T2 capacity, then it should work for T3 guys as well, because they'll be able to put in a little extra firepower. So there's the units. Just show you the Humvees, their stats and everything. And then, so everything's maxed out on the Humvee as far as the guns for the range. And then for my Rhino, right there's his stats. So he's pretty much maxed except for his crew tech. You can see his MK1. It's level 3 right now, so it's not very high. I'm not too concerned with him or the Abrams anymore. Any of these level 40, as you see in the top right, any level 40 vehicle outpost, these rogue fraction bases, they're all going to be the exact same base when you go to view it. So any level 40 on any map is going to look like this, no matter if it's tank, infantry, or what. I need tank commons, so that's the ones I'm going for. And you see me down here on the left, I have all my fobs out, but they don't help you attack these, which is fine. We don't need them. Always check, make sure you have all of your dynamic objectives collected. I do. This one that's further down that's available, I try to save those oil ones. That's the only one I got right now. But here we go. We'll get into this and see. I would think I could do it pretty well under 1,000 oil. So that's my hopes. I would think you guys have Humvees that are similar to this, so you should be able to do something close. With your Humvees, you always want to drive them away in a zigzag pattern like this. That wasn't the greatest. But keep running them back out when there's no more troops, then turn them around. Left to right, back across. And that way those guys shoot you as little as possible as you retreat. Try to always do that whenever you have all Humvees like this. I'm just trying to clear some barriers out. That's always another good move. That way, whatever vehicles you're shooting, when you're actually going after somebody, your vehicles aren't just sitting there shooting into the barrier instead of actually shooting the enemy. So I'm just clearing these out while my tank's rolling up here for a little cover fire against the Humvee. There, he's into place. These guys should be able to reach him. Okay. Now I'll send the tank down a little further, down to this machine gun turret, select all my Humvees and send them in. I'll actually even click AI on them real quick, that way they'll take out all the threats first. So that is that. Since I still have all my Humvees selected, I'm just going to go ahead and blow some of these barriers up. Kind of move my Humvees so they're all in a line. That's another nice thing about working on barriers like this. You can get all your Humvees to line up and group up better how you want them to. Just keep pointing them in a direction, you know, so none of those barriers are far enough. This here, but I might get into range. See, there you go. Now they're on a nice line. We'll take the tank up here, set him right there, so hopefully he stays inside that salvo's range. And once that machine gun shoots, we want to cut the Humvees loose. Don't click on anything, that way they can shoot all them troops on the way there. So that salvo is locked onto my Humvee, so I'll just roll them in a little closer. That way he stops shooting and take all those threats out. As you see, I'm trying to use my tank to take most of the damage from everything, so he's the one that's beat up the most, which that's fine. That's what the tank's for. They are starting to give them a little more firepower nowadays, so it's not a bad idea to have them attack stuff as well while they're taking damage. But it's good on these bases, but on actual player bases, they will usually have mines set up in the area, where so your tank don't get too close. Now we're just gonna, oh crap, blow that up and retreat. That way it's blown up and we can come in the other way and hit that howitzer. That way we don't even have to mess with that Zeus later. Now railguns, they're pretty easy, especially with Humvees, anything. You get all your guys bunched up here. We'll aim them at this wall so they're all grouped up nice. There, they're all bunched together. And we'll just go straight in after this railgun. If I don't think I'm gonna blow it up in time, I can always pull back. But that was a level 1. So you let them shoot it until it gets fully charged and hurry up and retreat. Get out of its range, it'll decharge, and then you can head back. Actually, now I don't even think they decharge anymore, so discharge. So if they charge up, I think you're pretty much screwed nowadays. I don't know. I see they stay charged, but I haven't tested to see if that actually makes a difference. I'm sure one of you guys would know. I just noticed time's pretty much running out, so I'm going to try to hurry up and, oh, that howitzer's already shooting. Boom. Alright, I know my commentary on that video is pretty suck-ass. I was trying to focus and not take a whole lot of damage. Hopefully at least I threw some worthy info in there. But look, you see 27 heavy vehicle commons for the tank, so that's pretty nice. I only have 775, so I need to get them built up. I like to have a minimum of 3,000 of each. That way you're set and good anytime you need them. We'll go out and see what the oil cost was there real quick. And like I said, hopefully it's well under 1,000. I'm not sure how that's going to go. We'll see. Old Fenny or Wolf blowing me up. Oh, 443, so not too bad. So hopefully that'll help you guys out, and you guys can collect any of those commons that you need. Like I said, all the bases out here are exactly the same. So I did a tank. I'll show you an infantry. This is in Renegade Pass, I believe, which is a... I'll have to see the exact zone, but I know it covers level 45. But see, this infantry, exact same base. So all the bases in there are going to be identical. Any level 40 rogue fraction base is always going to look like that. It doesn't matter what map it's on, what area you're in, it's always the same. Might have a different background at best. But yeah, so you see Renegade Pass is a 45 to 54 zone. So if you lower level guys can come up here and start hitting all these fractions, you're going to get your commons a lot quicker than you would any other way. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Hopefully that video helps. Have a good day, SOG family, and keep tearing it up like usual.